Hey everybody, it's Trina with Tailor Made Guide Lifestyle Blog, where I believe in tailor making your life for you. You have to live your life, not allowing others' opinions and agendas or whatever filter over into your life. That you've got to make it right for you because we're all have different experiences and bring different experiences to the table. It is about Tailor Made Guides about inspiring you, influencing you and impacting you to live your best life, to better your best. And in turn, I believe that I will also be inspired by you, influenced by you, and impacted by you and what you bring to this platform. And I'm so grateful for you to tune in, to listen and watch. And thank you. Today, I wanted to talk to you all about our, my, or our personal brand, if you will, your image, appearance image. And I've been looking at a lot of listening to, watching like various influencers, if you will, talk about this high value thing, if you will. And the first time I heard it, I thought, high value, does that mean this person is really a good like person of integrity and honor and values? And as I continue to go through and listen and just research to find out what's going on, they're talking about dressing a certain way, driving a certain car, living a certain place. They're talking about more material values, um, pretentious, superficial things, in my opinion. Um, and I was just like, I was confused. And I thought, heard it. I thought, how value men? How value elevating up? I thought, what are they talking about exactly? So that's not this type of video at all. I don't subscribe to that. I think to each his own, whatever they need to make themselves feel best and better. That's great. I don't begrudge anybody that. I just don't believe in um, dismissing or knocking someone else because they're not seeking material possessions, um, or looking their noses down at someone that's not dressing in the finest of clothing and driving a car and living here and doing that. That's not all there is to be about life. I know way too many people that have material things that are not happy. I worked in the retail luxury goods for 25 years, um, personal shopper, all of that. So that should not be the thing that you aspire to be. Is I dress and I carry this handbag and I dress this way and I drive this car and I live here. No, in my opinion, just for me. I'm speaking to all the people out there who that's not the most important thing in their lives. But what I do want to talk about today is how you do present to the world, um, from hair, makeup, skincare, your attire, all of that. All of it plays a role. It's important how you present to the world. It is important. But what I want to talk about is proper appropriateness of it all in the world that we navigate today. The importance of taking that one day where I don't believe you have to go and purchase and buy and spend money on self-care um, moments in your life, if you will. Uh, you get masks. There's homemade items you can use. There are affordable items out in the stores that you can purchase. But taking that one day to pamper yourself, and I'm not just talking to women, I'm talking to everyone. Pamper yourself. You're going to have that day, that one day you're down, and you're going to do a facial, do a mani and a pedi. Um, if you're a partner, then you give each other a massage, like a real massage, not something that leads to more intimate things, but a true massage. Give each other a foot rub, a neck rub, whatever it is, but do that. Take the time to do that. Um, you don't have to spend money for self-care items. You don't have to do that. But for ladies, for everyone, I'm going to go back to everyone. Make sure you're cleaning your face twice a day. Proper skincare, removing makeup if you wear makeup. If you experience, you know, acne, skincare problems, attend to that. If it's acne, you find the products for that. If it's wrinkles, you find a product for that. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve to keep yourself whole and feeling your best self, right? But your makeup, your skincare, your hair, in the society that we navigate through now, unless you are the owner, we have to conform to a certain degree. To make sure your hair is properly styled and coiffed, if you will. That it's clean, that it's styled appropriate for the work that you're doing. I'm not saying adjust yourself, oh, I can't wear my hair this way. I'm not saying that at all. But we do know that in this world, going into an office space with purple hair and wanting a job may not happen for you. It just may not happen. Some business owners don't want that. Some more of a creative world, maybe. But depending on where you're trying to navigate through and where you're trying to go, you may have to adjust. It may have to happen. And you have to be okay with that, right? So your makeup, the nails, how you wear, the length of them, the color, the nails, the hair, the makeup, all of that, the clothing, the attire that you're going in. Make sure it is proper fitting. You are going into the job based on the clientele, the customers that are needing the services that you all have to offer. I know you want people to accept you for who you are and where you are. I get it. But some people have an idea of what they want for their business. And if you're going to go and work in that business, you will have to adjust yourself and conform to that way of being. There is business casual, complete business, conservative, a little more relaxed. It just depends. But conforming is not necessarily a bad thing. It depends on the situation and what's going on. And we have to be open to that because let's say you start your own business. It's something I've always said for years, as far as I can remember. If you're the business owner and you have certain rules and you know how, well, I don't like their rules stink, they're not right, they're wrong, this, that, and the other, whatever it is. I'm not going to say if, when you create and have your own business, you have certain rules that you've put in place, policies that you put in place. And if someone oversteps that, are you going to be okay with it? Or do you set rules? Maybe you don't set any. It's just do what you want to do. Just come in. As long as the work is done, I don't care. But most of the time, that's not how it works. We have policies and procedures and rules and regulations that we set for ourselves and our businesses. And if you are going to have policies, procedures, rules, and regulations, then expect another company that you're working for to have the very same thing. And you're going to have to abide by that. And it does mean from time to time conforming. But are you conforming out of your values and your morals? Are they asking you to not uphold your honorable characteristics and values and morals, or is it an aesthetic thing? I have a conservative company, and while you have the education to back up things, you appear to have the skills. I need you to look the part. If you don't want to do that, then please find work elsewhere. And it can also be opposite as well. If someone's in a suit and tie and the environment of the culture of that office is very casual and laid back, they make it weird looks like, what's wrong with you? So, as the saying goes, when in Rome, do as the Romans. That should apply in everything. And getting mad about it because you want what you want when you want it, is that right to do that? But making sure that you are prepared to conduct yourself in any environment, any situation. But we all have to conform at some place, some time in our lives, if we want to try to get ahead. If we don't want to conform, then we stay where we are. And we cannot get mad that others have a standard that they would like for us to uphold for their companies. As long as they're not asking you to do something unethical, illegal, that's going to disrupt your values and morals that you've grown up with, then I say we do that. If we just feel like we just can't, then you may have to stay in a job as opposed to a career that lets me do what I want to do. They don't have any expectations of me. They have no um, um, expectations that I'm going to go up the ladder in the organization. It's just a stepping stone and I'm done. That's it. Because as you get older and you're out there in the world, you will have to conform a little bit. Again, like I said, as long as it's not asking you to do something unethical or illegal or uproot your values more that you grew up with, then do it. But our image that we put out there, that's how we're going to get to each level in our lives. We have to consider, just consider. And if we can't do it, start your own gig. Let it be what you want it to be and lead that way. But our attire, our image, our brand, from hair to shoes to our attitudes, all of that matters in this world that we're navigating. And if you think it doesn't, try doing it the way you want to do it. Just don't become angry and upset that you're not where you want to be in your life. When I think about fashion and clothing, I should say, one of the things I say to young people starting out is just do all black and do pops of color. You know what I mean? Don't go so trendy because the trends go. Keep it a sophisticated, classic and chic look. Add your trendy things in there in the way of a shoe, a handbag, a blouse, a pocket square for gentlemen, a tie for gentlemen. Um, but yeah, we need to try to find a way to navigate better so that we are getting where we need to be and where we want to be in this, in this life. So again, finding the appetizing, affordable thing that makes us tick and working within that. If we're having to work for someone else, you have to conform sometimes. If it's your own gig, just remember that you bring on employees, they're gonna question your things. But think about your image and what you're projecting at. What do you want the world to see? Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to accomplish and get in life? Work within those parameters. Be open to change. and conformity and navigating through life so that you get to where you want to be unscathed by a lot of trauma and hurt, disappointments, right? Okay. So all I want to say to that, your brand, your image, your self-care, taking care of yourself, taking the moment to wind down, to look at yourself and what's going on and how can you get to your next place. Take care of yourself first. Be prepared, whether it's a degree, a vocation, um, keep your nose clean, first off. But getting to the next level by doing some self-aware self-talk, be intentional, and get out there and do it. Just go do it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.